sense of a finish like that?
Well, on balance, I thought we started well. I thought we started brightly. We gave away a situation on the edge of their box. They countered. We don't give a professional foul away, which you should do. It's just nature of the game now. And they get a sort of goal out of a breakaway moment out of nothing. And I thought we were playing quite well, to be honest. So I was quite pleased with the performance at that stage. And then we lose players. So now you're kind of scratching your head, you're 1-0 down and you've lost players. So then we have to adapt. We've known, when I took over, the imbalance in the squad and how stretched it can get. And it has got stretched. It's simple as that, with injuries, suspension, whatever's happened. But I was really pleased with the mentality of the players, because no excuses from me, no excuses from them. This is what it is. This is the challenge right in front of us. I told them that at half time. I told them we'd be changing the shape and looking possibly to adapt it during the second half. I said it's about the mentality. They're not about shapes and tactics, it's about the mentality. So I'm really pleased for them. They got their reward. Well, we all got a reward, but they got their reward for giving a proper shift and trying and never losing the belief that we can score a goal, and we did.
Yeah, it really does emphasise the importance of keeping going over.
Yeah, well, a lot. There was to be honest, there's been so many stories since I've been at Everton. I've lost track. But at the end of the day, one of them has been about the away record. Well, all of a sudden, that's looking a bit healthier, and the mentality is definitely looking healthier towards them performances. At a very important time in the season, went down to Brighton, gave a very good performance, a quiet one at Palace, but still got a clean sheet and a point. A good performance, very good performance, I thought, at Leicester. Another point, 2 goals. 8 goals in 4 or 5 games, whatever it is, away from home. Those are all markers. Now, of course, there's a lot of work to be done, but you want strong markers. You want the team to keep believing, and then you want to back it with what's actually happening. And I think they backed themselves today, and I'm very pleased.
How were the 2 lads, Nathan?
I've just got to wait and see. It's too early yet. I probably won't know, not even tomorrow. It'll probably be on Monday when their body settles down a little bit and find out the true nature.
So an indication of what areas we've been both?
Yeah, hamstrings, I think.
How significant does that feel, though, Sean? Obviously, you don't get that point, so it's a very different.
Well, yeah, we don't know, do we, yet? But I think, on the way the game's panning out, they're very important from that, their mentality. It shows a strong sign of what the group's become. I still think there's quality in the group as well. And it's difficult because it's made of size this when they're kind of end of the season, but once they get their nose in front, which give them a lift, I thought it was a bit, we were on top a little bit at that stage, and they get their nose in front, then they sort of, can they see the game out? Last game of the season, it gets difficult. You've got a lot of bodies in there, a lot of bodies behind the ball. We kept probing, kept trying, kept changing it, kept changing the personnel, the way we were trying to operate. And some really pleasing things. Jimmy Garner's come in and, you put the kid anywhere, go, all right, I'll get on with it. That's the mentality you want as a manager. And not just him, but I thought he was a highlight of it. Dwight McNeil, yeah, okay, if that's what I've got to do, that's what I'll do. And that's a powerful thing. Now, of course, I'm talking bigger picture here. We need it for next week, quite obviously. But the point is, it's a mentality that's grown, and I'm very pleased with that side of dealing with these players.
I guess when you took over the job at this stage, you thought...
Well, 15 points from 20 games wasn't, I wouldn't say, a fantastic return at that stage. A lot of noise around the club. We kind of calmed that a little bit. A lot of noise about the team, calmed that somewhat. A couple have got away with us. We missed some very important players, including, the obvious one being Dom. A lot of noise around him. So there's been a lot of challenges. But like I say, I'm not really asked about making excuses. Excuse me, but I'm not really. So therefore, I go, right, what can we do? And I think that was the pleasing thing for me as a manager and my staff today, and going into the players wasn't about like worries. It was about, right, what can we do to affect this game? And I'm very pleased with that.